Alright, so we ran out of lead weights. So I got Matthew here, I got Todd here, and me. You all know me. We're going to let Todd explain a little bit what we're doing here on making these lead weights. Go ahead.
So we're going to take a bunch of this nice soft lead weight that I've already made into bars. We've got the smelter warming up here, getting ready to melt these little lead bars here. All of them are about a pound and a quarter. They've all been pre-done. So we got the smelter going. Once these melt down, we're going to get a little drip coming out until it actually gets warm enough and gets a good flow. Then we'll get these nice little molds here, and we're going to make us some sinkers so these boys can keep on fishing and enjoying. So it'll take us a few minutes here, and we'll get some more lead going in here. It's getting warm.
All I was told is if I came to, I wanted to go fishing. So that's the reason why I came.
Oh yeah.
That's the lead we're melting into the pot. As long as this is my camera, it should be.
And if you see, look at the mold you have. Open it up. See the difference in the way your bees are? How they're really sharp?
Yeah.
I've opened these up larger, so the pinch on them's a lot better. Sometimes if these aren't molded just right, they don't pinch very well.
No,
I've got these so they pinch really nice, because this is where it grips. See how I opened up all the little channels so it grips better?
Well, that's true. It gives a better bite.
Yeah, it gives you a better bite when it hooks down your line. Because some lines, the fiber line, it doesn't take much to hold those. But when you do use like your braided lines, that's when that lead has to really push on a braided line to hold it. Otherwise, it just slides up and down. That's why a lot of my different weights always hold this a little bit better.
Yeah.
You don't have to crimp them really hard to get them to stay.
That's nice compared to ours.
Well, because that's what I noticed with this one here we bought offline.
Yeah.
Is it's like the crimping section.
It's okay, but it doesn't hold as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's, if you notice, I Dremel, and we could always get the Dremel out with just a diamond tip, and we could just clean them up and just make them a little bit better. It's always better to try it, see how they work, and then, okay, we're going to adjust.
Yeah.
But you can't adjust too much, because then it's just as...
Alright.
We're going to get this mold here nice and warmed up real quick. My lead's pretty well melted down in there. Let's get this mold nice and warm. Get some heat going in it so the lead won't cast real quick when we go to pour it in here.
The sheet mold really melts fast.
So we're going to do some 3/8 real quick.
So cool, baby. I lost her pole. I seen her cast it, and then I was sitting under.
Yeah.
I was sitting under a tree.
Alright, let's see what this does. Let's see what that does.
Oh, Dad, you like my nice bruise from when I fell out of that tree?
Let it set. Okay, we're set up. So now we split it. And now you can either take these, peel it out, and use.
Here you go.
Yeah.
I was going to heat this up and try it.
I got a nice bruise on the.
I think you did the wrong side.
What's that?
I think you did the wrong side.
No.
Don't sit any further back than that, Dad.
Should have safety glasses on.
Yes. There's a splatter. see your needle nose over there. This is extremely hot.
So I see how I did for the first time. Definitely didn't do a good job. Needs to be hotter.
So now that this is probably warmed up pretty good, let's try it again.
I made halfies.
You mean happy taffies?
Yeah, you gotta have your jig just hot enough where it actually allows the metal to stay hot. Wasn't quite hot enough.
Now we're going to wipe some of that slag out of there.
Where's the spoon?
Get a little bit of good back in the spout.
That one just clogged.
Yep. See how when they drip?
When it drips, it doesn't do any good. You know what he means by the slag? Is what he was talking about.
Crap on top though.
Inside there, you can see that.
So the first one was good. It's just warming up. And the more you use this mold, you don't have to put it on top. It's going to get plenty warm. So you won't be able to hold it with your hand.
So show them what the slag is.
We're going to this. This is all slag. All that. Now there'll be a little bit of lead in there, so you kind of get it out. And it's just all the impurities that you have. And as it gets hot, see how that all the nice lead stays in the pot and it's not got any more. The trick to this is, this spoon is not a standard spoon. It's very the aluminum lead doesn't stick to it.
And if it starts raining, make sure you do it on a non-rainy day. Because if water gets in that, it starts,
You will splatter, yes.
starts exploding everywhere.
You do not want.
And you want to do it in a non-closed room without ventilation.
Sure. There's another one there. Let's get out of there.
Yeah. Can you see what I'm doing?
Yes.
Alright, so what we're going to do here is leave.
Hold on.
Ready?
Yep.
You can see it dump in there. If you dump too much in there, it won't turn out a nice one. Or it dumps into the other one and then dries the other one out, I noticed.
Yeah, you're trying not to get too full.
So, this is one we've already processed. Don't touch them. They might be hot.
Probably very hot.
Just bear with me, Nika. You can open them up. And when these cool off, we actually do a double take on the look of them to verify they're up to standards.
No cracks, holes, or anything.
So, once you got one cleaned out, start again.
And by the time you get one done, the other should be cooled off.
You can immediately clear them.
And you can see how they turned out. We only had one. It was
Mouth
That was the
function.
one you started with. But
that's the one I started with. Where, yeah, definitely.
Had a mouth function.
All right, let's put the camera back.
Yeah.
Just look at the lens where you're facing it when you set it over there.
All I know is you're a black blob in this.
And we're ready.
I'm getting you another chair before we put the pot on.
Hey, this bar I'm sitting on it. Ooh, I just messed up. We're gonna fill it up anyways.
What were you saying?
So this bar I'm sitting on is great. Matthew wants to swap my deal out, and as you can see, I wasn't listening to my own rules. Supposed to have gloves on, and I didn't put my glove back on.
There you go.
It gets really hot. But usually what we do, as me and Matthew do, is we go to fishing ponds and we collect all the lead we find, and this is what we're going to start doing eventually with the rest of our lead we find. Oh wow, this seat makes a big difference. Alright, so
we got some dry leaves, weeds on the ground. That's fine.
oh, this turned out nice.
I'm just glad the backyard didn't catch all fire this year.
Oh yeah.
We didn't soak it down for the 4th like we normally do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you can have small little flaws in it.
Yeah.
It's still a good weight. It ain't gonna hurt them.
Other than holes and cracks.
Well, you don't want any cracks in the where it pinches.
Yeah.
Well, those are super hot still. So. With the grits, you take this and you kind of adjust it,
It shuts your grip off.
and it cleans the cracks that's causing it to drip. It just gets all the cracks stuck in it. And it's just lead.
Mine just likes to flow. It doesn't stop. It's kind of nice to use when it actually works.
Almost.
Totally forgot I had another one just sitting here. It's definitely cool to watch this stuff come out.
Yeah. See, from where I'm sitting, it seems like it's being pushed towards me,
It's like the wind is blowing that way.
but there isn't any wind.
Every once in a while you get a couple that mess up.
From a container. Cookies in. We'll separate them later.
All I know is I seen the sheet metal go in, and I looked like a couple minutes later, and it was gone.
Mm-hmm.
Dad, stop trying to catch Todd's backyard on fire.
I'm not trying to catch on fire.
Catch the
Just
fire.
stopped up on us.
Again?
Yeah. Alright. Well, that's the process of making lead weights. You get them, you go 3 different steps and making them all nice and pretty. And then your next step is getting out on the water and giving your stuff a try.